As somebody with an archaeology degree, and since you guys asked for it, over the next 2 weeks I'm going to teach you 4 things about bones. So, trigger warning, bones. After today, you'll be able to tell the sex of any human skeleton you find, which is hopefully none. But before that, 2 things. First off, archaeologists cannot and do not tell gender from skeletons. Gender and sex are different things. They've tried to do that in before, and it has just led to a whole slew of mistakes. The second thing is I'm going to show you very obvious traits, a very obvious male trait and very obvious female trait. But that is not always the case. Any person can have very distinct traits, somewhere in between the traits of the opposite sex. It's not as clear cut as you would like to think. It is something that can teach us a lot. It is not always very obvious. Okay, so there's a lot of ways we can tell, but I'm only going to focus on 2 spots for each bone. First place is your head, right? We've got this place called the mastoid process, which is kind of bigger on males than it is on females. One really obvious one that was always my favorite because I remembered it the quickest in my class was the forehead. So the forehead with males, it slopes back a little bit and they can have quite a pronounced brow bone. With females, there is a less pronounced brow bone and it is flatter and more up and down. With the pelvis, you can kind of tell by the shape a lot of the time, females' pelvises are wider and flatter. But there's 2 places which I will show you. One is the pubic arch or angle, and that is this arch here. If it is narrower and sharper, it tends to be a male. If it's wider and flatter, it tends to be a female. Same with the greater sciatic notch. If it's sharper and narrower, then it tends to be a male. Wider and flatter, be